The desperate search continues tonight for the missing people in Maui as the death toll now stands at 101 lives lost. Hundreds of people in the destroyed town of Lahaina still unaccounted for, however. The victims' bodies so badly burned that just 4 have been identified.
Prayers to all the families, individuals that have been affected by this wildfire, all this craziness that's going down in Hawaii right now, in Maui, man. I don't know how I would be able to deal with a situation like that. Just devastating. Prayers to all these people and families that are affected, and just awful tragedy. Before we get into the rest of everything that really has me heated, I'm going to unleash on, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys could please share so we can get the message out there. Now, we see what's all going on down in Hawaii, right? It seems like, oh, it's old news now because of the great indictment, the 4th indictment and all that, right? So we're just going to throw it on the back burner, right? All this devastation that you see going on, and it's kind of crazy how that all this stuff burnt up, but then the church was left completely unscathed. That's like a miracle in itself how that even ended up happening. But you see all this just devastation, these people that lost everything, that were jumping into the ocean and all that just to try to fend for themselves. And now, once they go through with these crews and look through the cars, look through some of these houses, some elderly, if you have any kind of nursing homes, stuff like that, hospitals, who knows what's going on, where that count's going to go. So just awful. I think one of the largest tragedies due to fire ever in history. And with that being said, where's the fearless leader at? Oh, he's still on the beach. This is after being on vacation, right? For like the last 2 weeks. And it's kind of interesting as he's biking. He should never be on a bike again after what he's shown us. Him on a bike, he's asked, are you going to comment on Maui? Are you going to talk to us? Come over here and just tell us what your thoughts and everything. There's no statement. There's nothing going on. No video, no press conference. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We're looking into it. Just really quick and just disappears behind the bush. Then he's asked as he's getting into his motorcade, his beautiful green electric motorcade, right? Going to get in his motorcade, and then he's asked again if he's going to comment this time on all the death and all the numbers and the people that have perished. And what does he say?
President, any comments on the rising death toll in Maui?
Will you come talk about the Hawaii response, Mr. President?
Wow, no comment. Could you imagine if Trump said something that heartless? Just for a second, just imagine that kind of world if Trump said something like that. This is just a disgrace. He should truly be ashamed of himself. He should have stepped right up to the cameras because they're there and said, listen, I'm on my way there now, followed by FEMA, the National Guard. We have a Navy ship. Remember, like New York wanted the whole Navy ship during the pandemic? We have the Navy ship coming where people can sleep and they can be housed until we have construction crews. You have the full backing of the United States government because you are one of the 50 states, right? So what does he announce? Look at this. Is unbelievable. Look at this. And here's from Joey, and this is a list of things. Here's number 2. We're laser focused on getting aid to survivors, including critical needs assistance. A one-time $700 payment per household, offering relief during an unimaginable difficult time. We have staff on the ground dedicated to helping survivors navigate the registration process. So somebody did the math. I think it's like a little over 2,400 homes and families that are affected in total about. Could be a little bit more, a little bit less. It comes out to roughly like 1.7 million, a little bit over that, but under $2 million. That's very interesting. Mind you, the one-time $700 payment, he made sure to emphasize that. There ain't going to be multiple. So take this $700 that won't even be able to afford a car payment right now. Take this and then just go kick rocks. But no, on the same day that this is announced, what does the United States government announce? U.S. announces $200 million military aid package for Ukraine. So the Hawaiians can get 1.7 million, but Ukraine can get announced on the same exact day. Just think about that for a second. One place I probably can't even find on a map. I don't know where it's at. I never met nobody from there. Wish everybody well. I want nobody from China, Japan. I want nobody hurt. The Middle East, I want everybody to get along. But that's not the way the world works now, doesn't it? But at the end of the day, really, 200 for this place that most people, including myself, can't find on a map. But Hawaii, one of the 50 states, Americans, 1.7 million. That tells you everything you need to know. This 200 million on top of the 113 plus billion with a B, $billion that has already been given to them. So isn't that interesting? And there's a whole thing behind that. And we can go really deep down the whole rabbit hole with that and really expose that for what that is. But that's kind of interesting how all that works out. They can just get the one-time payment of 700, and there's going to be people on the ground so you can find out where to come pick up your little measly check. But at the same time, we got glitz and glamour and Rolls Royces and egg foo young and all this. Egg foo young's not expensive. What am I talking about? A calamari or escargot going overseas. But you guys can get some ramen. We got some Oscar Mayer hot dogs, not even the Nathan's. We're going to give you the Oscar Mayers. And here, you deal with this, and then we'll see how it turns out. Ridiculous. But people can see this now with a clear lens and what it's all about.
FEMA also authorized one-time payments of $700 per household to folks who've been displaced.
And there's absolutely no excuse for this. The same thing with the East Palestine in Ohio, where they promised, we're going to go and we're going to come see you guys. Trump went out there, right? Last time, is he inside the White House right now? Trump went out there. Why didn't he? But then you made a promise, right? Promises made, promises kept. We deliver. The Democrats deliver.
Actually, we are delivering big time.
It's just a shame that the people should be overflowing with assistance. And I even saw somewhere where some people were trying to send aid, right? These people that are starting their own donations and getting all this stuff, and it's being stopped by FEMA or whatever. I got to look a little bit more into that. But I saw some stuff about that. They should be able to get aid from everywhere because they need the help. These people have lost it. If I woke up and didn't have nothing, the house caught on fire and the car's gone, and I don't have no family, or I don't know, dude, what are you supposed to do? And then I'm supposed to fiddle my thumbs, and then the government will let me know, but hey, here's $700. What the hell am I going to do with $700? By the time we get a hotel room or whatever we need and take a shower and all that, it's gone. What is $700, especially right now with $700? And we know everything's way more expensive in Hawaii than it would be, say, in the States. So it's so crazy how this all turned out. I would really like to know your guys' thoughts. Am I tripping? Am I overreacting? Am I reading too much into it? Is he going to come down from the skies in a B-52 bomber and parachute down with all kinds of wood and lumber, and he's going to salvage Maui? Is that what he's going to do? Or is he going to still just keep hanging out on the beach? No comment. We're looking into it. We're just going to continuously ride this bike. I'm going on vacation. I don't got time for this. I'll go fly overseas to negotiate. Now that's kind of stuff that we need to have unchecked. Send this aid through. Everybody shut up and get it done. But all this other stuff, take your one-time payment and then we'll get back to you. It's just a travesty. Absolutely ridiculous. I hope the people of Hawaii get everything that they need. Any of their loved ones that's I couldn't imagine having to deal with something like that that's that tragic. I truly hope that everything, and just may God watch over every last one of them. So tell me your guys' thoughts about this whole situation, what you guys think's going on. If you guys heard Trump's video with it, which was really a great video, him speaking to the residents of Hawaii, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys could please share so we can get the word out there. And I will catch you guys on the next one.